Going into last Sunday, both teams, New England and the Houston Texans, knew that they had an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl if they had just won that game. If they had just won that game, they would go to the Super Bowl. Obviously, Bo Nix is hurt, but you're going to have the opportunity to play a quarterback that has not played all year, and he's going to have 1 week of prep. So if you just win this game, things are probably going to go your way, and you're minimum probably going to the Super Bowl. I think everyone understood that, except for C.J. Stroud. And we got to dive into this performance because this was terrible. 20 for 47, 212 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, and 3 sacks. This is awful. This is just terrible. Terrible. And mind you, 4 of those interceptions were in the first half, one of them being a pick six. C.J. Stroud, bro. We got to have a conversation. Obviously, we're having it right now. There was a regression in your game last year, but we didn't want to look into it too much. But there has to be a glaring alarm now. There has to be a glaring alarm. C.J. Stroud has regressed since his rookie year. It's just not the same brand of football. Turning over the football way too much. I mean, again, he had, 5 fumbles last week against Pittsburgh, and they barely won that. Well, they did win that game, but that's because of how bad Pittsburgh really is. And also, again, he was carried by his defense. He really wanted to throw that game away, and he threw this game away against New England. That pick six was one of the worst throws I've ever seen in my life. One of the worst decisions I've ever seen in my life. It reminded me of a Jameis Winston pick six. And what makes me so frustrated with C.J. Stroud is C.J. Stroud, bro. I don't know what your mentality was going into that game against New England, but it was wrong. It was wrong because you need to know that you're playing with the best defense in the NFL. You're going into a cold environment. There's going to be, bad weather conditions. You're not going to be able to pass the football that much. You just had a running back that ran for 100 yards the week prior. Know the moment. Know how to play playoff football. And you didn't do that. You did the complete opposite. You wanted to play hero ball. Mind you, Nico Collins is out. It's not like you're throwing to the best players ever. Bro, 4 interceptions is just brutal. Obviously, one of them slipped off the guy's hands. But still, 4 interceptions in 1 half? That's benchable stuff. I didn't think in the moment that they should have benched him. Looking back, I think they should have. It was that bad. Your season comes down on the line, and this is what you do. I just think this is by far one of the worst performances I've ever seen. I think it's really going to be a moment that C.J. Stroud looks in the mirror. I mean, he's getting clowned right now, and rightfully so. He played awful. And again, just not understanding the moment that you have the best defense in football, that all you need to do is really play your brand of football, not turn the football over. Take, again, what the defense gives you, even just get field goals, and you give your defense a chance. I mean, Drake May fumbled 4 times himself, and 2 of those were recovered. You gave your defense, or the defense gave you opportunities, and you didn't repay them. And that's just what's so frustrating with me about Stroud. I hope Stroud bounces back. I really hope he does. I liked him coming out of college. But this type of regression is just crazy. That contract extension, I don't know if he's getting it now. I mean, he's playing himself out of that money. It's just really, really hard to watch. I hope the kid bounces back. But this is one of the worst quarterback performances I've seen in a very long time, especially in the playoffs. I mean, this is stuff that you got to just realize and understand the moment. And C.J. Stroud just did not do that. He did not do that on Sunday. As I mentioned, Drake May played pretty well, in my opinion, other than the fumbles, which he obviously needs to clean up. But still, 3 touchdowns and really all 3 of them were beautiful. A great throw over the middle on 4th and 1. Douglas makes a play, jets it to the end zone. The pass to Diggs was really nice, honestly. It was a great one. It's cool seeing Diggs get involved as well. And, of course, the deep bomb to Booty, the one-handed catch. Just beautiful stuff. Now, I will, again, say, Drake May, you just can't fumble this much. You cannot fumble that much. I know you already lead the league in fumbles, but you can't fumble that much, bro. You can't fumble that much. You're lucky you got away with it. But, again, C.J. Stroud wants to throw 4 freaking picks in the first half. So, yeah, I guess you can get away with it. But still, I guess my only concern for New England moving forward is really just like this offensive line can't play like this and you expect to win. Like that many sacks allowed. And again, I know Campbell was going against Anderson and he was going against Hunter. I don't remember exactly how the game went, but it was all those guys. I mean, I'm sure they both saw him. You just can't allow this much pressure. You just can't. With a quarterback that is fumbling at this rate, I could see it really betting New England. It's my only gripe I really had about them. I thought they played a great brand of football, again, defensively. Their cornerbacks were all over the place. They were making it hard on Stroud. They were getting pressure on him. Again, obviously getting, a ton of pressure, but the sacks, getting the interceptions, really just making him feel uncomfortable. And again, just the corners were doing phenomenal. Gonzalez was targeted a ton. He was doing great. Obviously, the pick six by Marcus Jones. Forgetting who got the interception. Was it Carlton Davis? Whoever got that one near the sideline. That was a beautiful catch. New England deserves all the props. And again, the fact that they're doing this with this personnel, the first year with the staff, only really the second year for Drake May, and he didn't even start the full last year. Like, I'm just so impressed. Again, New England goes a couple years with, drafting Mac Jones, having a little bit of a lull, and all of a sudden they're back in the AFC Championship, and now they have one of the best chances in years to go to the Super Bowl. Just crazy to me. That's all I had in this one. Just wanted to talk about CJ Stroud. Oh my God, it was actually hard to watch. And again, congrats to the Pats. They're going to the AFC Championship, and I think personally they're going to the Super Bowl. But we'll see how that all goes. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like. If you're interested in NFL content, feel free to subscribe. We're going to be continuing to break down the sport. Leave any of your thoughts down below in the comments section. My TikTok will be in the description down below. And if you made this far in the video, I greatly, greatly appreciate you. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace, guys.